Everyday women need a quick meal and on a budget, so we have invited celebrity chef Shelly. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you're going to break down for us what we need in our fridge and how to make this delicious. What do we have going on?
Well, we have a tilapia po' boy that we're making today, along with a sweet potato fry.
And how long is this going to take me to make?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
So it's nice and quick.
Yes.
You can prep it ahead of time, which
Yes.
is really great. So if you're, pressed for time, you can do
Not
it the day
a lot
before.
of prep necessary.
Okay.
Just maybe the vegetables. We have tomatoes and we have red onion. It's
Okay.
a very simple sandwich. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we make the tilapia here. It's a very simple fish. It's also a very inexpensive fish. Matter of fact, last night I found a
Fish in a
tilapia
bag.
fish in a bag.
Wow, that's
99
great.
cents in
Great
a bag,
price.
and they're individually wrapped, and they're also
Perfect for the
flash
single
frozen.
girl like
Absolutely.
me who can't keep a lot of food in my fridge
But
at
not
one
only
time.
that, also for the working mom who doesn't want to take out fish or food, and let it thaw out for bacteria purposes. This can be stored in the freezer
Okay.
and taken out. It's flash frozen, rinsed off, and seasoned and prepped right then and there. So
What else do we have?
So the fish here that we prepared, we're actually braised. We're not using a fried version, which is typically what's used with a po' boy.
We're going to keep it skinny.
Exactly. We seasoned it up with a paprika, a chili powder, and black pepper here, a little bit of salt, and
That's kind of the go-to spice for the girl on the go, right?
Well, the go-to spice for this particular thing is the chili powder, because we're making
Okay.
it blackened, and that's what gives it its
So
color.
that's going to add a little more flavor to it that way.
Flavor and
Okay.
color, and
Okay.
what we're looking for is the color on this one. We also have French rolls. French rolls is something you just keep in your
Right, you
pantry.
can keep those on hand in the freezer
Absolutely,
all the time.
absolutely. So
Okay.
it's good for all kind of sandwiches. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put together our tilapia po' boy here. I've already pre-prepped our tilapia here, which is a blackened, braised with a sesame oil, and we're going to go
Smells
ahead and
delicious.
Now, can you substitute? Can you use different
Absolutely,
meats for
we
that?
can use
Let's say you didn't want to
chicken.
use the
Yes.
fish. Can you use something else?
We can use chicken. We can use beef.
Okay.
Typically, it's a seafood that we're dealing with.
Okay.
Here. So let's go ahead and put this.
Or a
here.
portobello mushroom for the
Right.
veggie.
For the veggie,
vegetarian.
absolutely.
Okay.
We have tomatoes here. We're going to place a little bit of tomato here. This is the Roma tomatoes. I like these. These are perfect for sandwiches. They're sandwich size.
Or salads, sauces, the go-to in the fridge.
Yeah, and they're cheap and inexpensive. They're like, I don't know, 99 cents a pound.
Okay.
Matter of fact, this whole entire meal is only $3.
$3.
That's
$3
very
per
affordable.
person.
That
Very
is
affordable.
genius because I am the queen of lean cuisine, and that's $3 in frozen, and I
Right.
know it's not good for
And
me.
this is better because it's healthier being fresh.
Absolutely. What we have here is our coleslaw. We have a sweet potato wasabi coleslaw. And what we did was we used sweet potatoes, and it's fresh sweet potatoes. This is a superfood, so we want to make sure we include as many of those, healthy items in our meal. So
Good
what-
idea.
That's good too.
Vitamins
If you're
keeps off
cooking
the
for
weight.
kids too, you want to make it nutritious.
Right, you want to make it nutritious, but
Right.
you kind of want to sneak it in there. It's
Right.
a sneak-in food.
Because kids don't like too many.
Absolutely. I used a wasabi. It gives it a little punch. It gives it that nice
Oh,
little punch.
okay.
And you can buy this in your local store already prepared in a paste.
Okay.
And just add a little mayo and a little pepper, and you just
So you just mix
there.
that up.
Mix it
and
up.
You mix it
and
all
add
up,
it in?
and then we
Okay.
just add it right on top of our po' boy. This is kind of like our sandwich spread.
So instead of putting
using-
lettuce or just plain lettuce, you've got a little bit of a
You have your
mixture.
sweetness of
Okay.
your sweet potato. You have your coleslaw. You have your mayo already included in there. It gives it a lot of flavor. We're going to add a little bit of onion on this just to give it a little bit
You
more
were right,
flavor to that.
Shelly. We do need smell-o-vision here.
yes,
This smells
right?
so
It
good.
smells incredible.
And the colors are fantastic, and I always say I hate to eat beige, so this looks like a healthy meal, and I could even
Can you
put
show
it
it?
with
Yeah.
lettuce instead of the bread.
Absolutely. Now, I also pre-prepped our potatoes here.
And
We
how
fried
did you
those.
make these?
What we did was we just thinly sliced our sweet potatoes again.
Okay.
I'm going back to our superfood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we just used a little olive oil, and we went ahead
So that's
and-
easy
and
prep too?
caramelized
Where
it.
did you
Okay.
come up with this idea?
You know what? I actually am originated from a southern style of cooking, and southern. This is a southern dish, the po' boy sandwich, which originates from the South. And so I kind of put a twist on it because I wanted something healthy for my family.
Right.
So I went ahead and did a braised version, and it also has a little mix of my culture because I'm part Asian and black.
Okay.
So there's a little Asian sesame oil to it.
And classically trained.
Absolutely, it's a
Cordon
comfort
bleu.
food. It's a comfort food. This is something that your kids would definitely want to eat because they recognize it.
And we shouldn't shy away from that. We should treat ourselves to something good and warm.
Right. And I think it's
Absolutely.
important because, if you're serving a whole family, everybody, likes it together.
Right.
You can serve one meal and, everybody will
And it
enjoy
doesn't have to be a mac and cheese or
Right,
something
right,
just
exactly.
quick and indulgent. This is
Well,
actually
comfort
delicious.
food is anything that makes you feel warm and fuzzy and things that you remember back in the day growing up. So this is something I remember as a quick fix. This is something we threw together, leftovers as far as fish, and now we put a spin on it, and it's a meal for our dinner.
Meal for your dinner. What inspired you? Why the chef? I'm going to taste this, by the way.
Well, you know what? My father actually was a chef, a renowned chef, and
do you want to taste?
I do.
Please dig in.
If you can, maybe give us a
Yeah,
little.
he was a chef
Yes.
for the river boats, and he inspired me, and I decided to follow along
I'm
in
just
his
going for it.
footsteps.
In the riverboats?
Yes,
Woo!
down
Really?
in Mississippi. Yeah. So this has a southern
Very
spin,
southern
Well, the
and
sweet potatoes are really good, and I think this is great for kids because you're always looking for
sweet.
ways to get
it's
kids
sweet,
to
and
eat.
it's also very nutritious.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very good.
I'm a big fan of the I read in the magazines it helps you lose the water weight.
it does. It's also very good for your skin. So.
Must be why you look so
Oh,
fantastic.
thank you.
From the south, the river boats, cordon bleu. I'm so excited to have you on the show. Thank you for.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you for
me.
sharing
Yes,
this great
yeah.
recipe
Thank
that we
you.
can all now take home
Thank
and
you very
try it
much.
out. It's great.
Where can we find more of your recipes?
Actually, I am online, comfortablecuisines.yolasite.com.
Okay.
I'm also on Facebook. You can find me there. I have a wonderful foodies group, our urban
nice.
foodies group. We share a bunch of different recipes, and we invite everyone to join Urban Foodies.
And we'd love to invite you back here for more recipes,
wonderful.
more
Absolutely.
deliciousness.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Very
I'd
nice.
love to. Very
Stay
much so.
tuned. You can find more information on Chef Shelly at everywaywoman.com as well. We'll be right back.